Good morning. It is officially my first day in Tacoma. I woke up about 6:30 because of the 3-hour time difference, and so I tried to sleep in as much as possible, but just decided I needed to get up. And I kind of started the morning by just doing some stretches in the bed because holy cow, I was so sore and tight from just sitting in the plane the day before, and I just needed a nice stretch to wake up. This is the second video in my 3-part Tacoma travel vlog series, so feel free to check out the travel and the pack with me in the previous video. In today's vlog, I'm going to share with you what we got up to for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So come along with me as I start my day and my week in Tacoma. First things first, I threw on a pair of fuzzy socks. It's because my friend Sarah keeps her house very cold, and so I needed to stay warm. And so I just threw on some socks, and then I headed out to their living room. And of course, the first thing I did, even in somebody else's home, is I turned on their Christmas tree.
Good morning. I'm talking quietly because everybody else is still sleeping. But it's about 7. I've been up since like 6:30 because of the time change. But I slept amazing. Their bed was amazing. And yeah, it's all, of course, it's a rainy Washington day. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make coffee because I don't know where any of their stuff is. So, Sarah, if you see this, sorry for snipping through your stuff.
Unfortunately, I failed at figuring out how to acquire coffee this morning, so I just did some work on my laptop and waited for my friend to wake up, and then we had some puppy cuddles with her dog, Malia.
Malia.
She just looked at me.
Are you calling puppy?
Once we were up and moving, we decided to take a drive to the Puget Sound, where Sarah gave me a bit of a history lesson, and I felt like an idiot, as you will see. And then we headed to this place called Point Ruston, where we grabbed some lunch at Wildfin and just had a really nice, chill first day in Tacoma.
So this is the Puget Sound.
So
Certain times of the year you might see orcas.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Why?
This is part of the ocean.
Yes. Yes. The sound is part. It's not a lake. That is in fact
But
salt
like,
water.
what did, oh my, seriously?
Yeah.
That's so confusing to my brain.
Oh my god.
We take Malia down here for walks all the time.
Sarah, I want to move here, but I'm too poor. How did I like not? I've never learned about the sound. Literally. Why is it called? Do you know why it's called the sound?
Sound. Well, I think a sound is like a specific
Water thing.
Yeah, water thing, like a stream or a tributary. Like it's like one of those types of things. I
Yeah.
think essentially what a sound is when salt water goes deep into like land, essentially. So this is like the Puget Sound is huge. It's absolutely huge, and it's kind of like it kind of filters in from the Pacific Ocean and like comes down here.
Huh.
And there's tons of like islands and stuff that are like out in the sound. So like that one right there is actually Vashon Island, which Vashon Island is an island that is only accessible by ferry.
So cute.
I was thinking about taking you there sometime.
Yes. I love ferries.
Yeah, so I definitely want to take you there. I think Seattle probably has like, if not the most, then easily like in the top 3 like ferry systems in the U.S. just because the Sound has so many freaking islands.
Interesting. I had 0 idea. I feel like a dum-dum.
Where did you go, little seal? There you are. Oh, there's his little head. hopping up and down.
See the water?
Yeah, so right now he's under. Now he just came up. Yeah. There's a Sauvignon Blanc, there's a Chardonnay, and a Cabernet Sauvignon in a cab.
Thank you for being a supportive friend who doesn't make me feel awkward about it.
I'm excited.
It kind of looks look at like the stormy look over the south.
It's really pretty. It's a different type of beach. It's a different type of pretty.
Well, it's like a beach is gorgeous and everything, right? And like seeing a sunset over a beach with the waves. But I don't know, there's something about like the cold and placid water and dark, like that you see nature. It's like the rawness of nature versus like, I don't know, a beach is so capitalized, whereas this feels so like raw and untouched and pristine. We had such a nice time eating at Wild Fin in Point Ruston, right on the Puget Sound. I ordered the grilled salmon with seasonal vegetables and marbled potatoes, and it was delicious. And we split these honey sriracha fried Brussels sprouts that were to die for, and also shared this rosemary fresh baked bread that was just so amazing.
Cause you love to tell me what to do. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe your two's upside down, and I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. I don't wanna put on a smile, everybody expects me to. So you can keep your suit and your tie, gotta hope that it strangles you. Yeah, I do. You buy shit you don't need to impress the ones you hate, that's so fucked up. Cause everything you own just ends up owning you.
Also, that bread is really good if you want
The spread, is it, can you cut me off a piece or the cut? Thank you.
10 out of 10 recommend dipping it in this broth.
I'll try the bread first and then I'll do it.
The big broth brand.
Sauces are just like...
Bread is just a mechanism for the sauce.
Am I in there?
A little lower. There you go.
This was a great decision.
I agree.
Thanks, Mom.
Just say thanks, Mom.
Cut my bread. Your kids would have an amazing aunt. Such an idiot. Jesus, today is not a day for my brain to work.
You're learning a lot of new things today.
It's like I'm a newborn chicken.
Why chickens?
I feel like out west is like a spiritually grounding place.
It really is.
And like, whereas Ohio is more like a safety grounding place.
It's like a family
Society, you fucking suck. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out, I'll make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe it's you who's upside down, and I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it.
I'm gonna press you to drink this wine because the storms are brewing.
Dear society, you suck. Am I the only one who's outside of this box? Who cares about your posts? I know they're only fake. Show us what you own and how much money that you make. Yeah, I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you.
Here you go.
Keep your stupid job, pretend that you're the person you wanted to be. And you're dying not to work, until you die. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're died inside. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that
full day in Tacoma. Today my friend and her husband both had to work, so I'm here by myself. I spent the morning working on my laptop, and now it's about 1, and I'm gonna go walk. They live like a mile or two from downtown Tacoma, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a walk down there. As you can see, it snowed. Apparently people say that it's not supposed to snow near Seattle, and it snowed like an inch or two. So I luckily brought my hiking boots, and so I'm gonna wear those, and yeah, just, it's all like on sidewalks. I waited to go until now because this morning it was still snowing and I really didn't want to walk a mile in the snow. So I'm going to walk my friend's dog first, and then go to at least start at Olympia Coffee, which is down on Proctor, I think is the street. But yeah, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'm just anxious. Usually whenever I go places, it's with someone else because I'm driving. Well, I'm not driving, they're driving me. So like being in a city that you don't know, like I've done this before, but it's been years since I've traveled alone, and that just builds up fear, which is scary because I don't want to give into that. So I'm walking by myself to a place that I've never been, to order and read a menu by myself, or I'll just say, hey, I'm visually impaired, can you help me? Like, what do you recommend getting here? So I'm gonna start with some coffee and then probably check out some of the shops, or I'll just sit and have a coffee and walk back. And to me, that's a win, and I get to move and be out in the snow, and yeah. So let's go walk my friend's dog.
Malia, do you want to go outside? Outside? Okay, let's go. Come on.
Do I look like Christmas or what? I'm all ready. Why do your shoes taste so
Feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky. I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right, make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high.
There you go.
Okay. Caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you. Caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
What? Malia? You're crazy.
Things turned around, didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad.
Okay, dog has been walked and played with. We are now headed out to downtown Tacoma. All right, let's go. Stay. Malia, stay. Good girl, see you later.
Need a little bit of good. Settled in the world, like everything is new. Stepped on a path that let me.
I think I've been walking for like 15-20 minutes now. My nose is runny. It's cold, but it's gorgeous. And it feels so good. It feels so good to be outside and in the cold. So I'm really excited for a hot cup of coffee. But I think we're almost here. I think if I like squint and I close my eyes, I can see it. So it will close. That tall building on the left, right there, definitely marks where we're trying to go. We made it to downtown Tacoma. Look at this. Right there. It's like there's peppermints all over this place. Guys, look for the peppermints.
What you looking for?
I've never been here before, so a cup of coffee of some sort.
Okay, yeah. Got some cool seasonal guys.
Okay.
The sweater weather is like an old-fashioned kind of flavor. It's like cooked down bourbon.
I'll try the sweater weather.
Okay, yeah.
That sounds delicious. Do you guys have any like pastries or anything too?
Yeah, right over there in that little case.
What do you recommend? Anything?
I like the chocolate croissant.
I second that.
The chocolate croissant?
Yeah.
All right, well then I guess I'm gonna have to go with that.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So maybe we should
I lived there 8 years. Are you guys Midwesterners? I'm an Ohioan, so
Yeah, I'm from the South. Everyone I meet from the Midwest is so friendly. I love it.
yes, that is it's like the obligatory hi. You just have to.
I love it.
only have this life.
So I always struggle with crossing streets. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Wanna laugh and wanna cry.
And my trick is you just look at traffic. I just try to pay attention if I can see the traffic lights. Like, it is a little scary how I cross the street. And I pay attention to just everything. You have to be observant of everything. So if I can't see like the crosswalk sign, if it's overcast, yeah, I can kind of see it. I can see the switch between the red blob to a green blob. But also I just pay attention to how the cars are moving. Basically, when the cars go straight, you go straight with them. Just pay attention to traffic. You have to observe everything when you can't really see. So crossing the street definitely gives me the most anxiety out of all of just wandering around. But it's fun. I just walked through some shops and I can't really read signs. And I could kind of tell when it was a shop versus a restaurant. But it's just I feel like I just look creepy. I just have to hover longer near a place and to try to like peer at the sign. Sometimes if it doesn't feel awkward, I'll use my phone and zoom in on the sign. But today I just kind of like stumbled into shops, and there were definitely shops I wouldn't have chosen to go. Like I ended up in like a kid's store. There were games and stuff, so it probably would have been cool, but I wouldn't have intentionally stopped there. Okay, so let's see. I'm crossing the street. There's no crosswalk. All these cars are going straight. I don't see anybody. Nobody looks like they're turning. I also just listen to the sound of the cars. If I don't really hear cars, then I go. But I've also heard that electric cars are making it dangerous to do that method because they're quieter. So a lot of times I'll cross the street because I can hear that there's no cars coming. What is in those bushes? It's like all the snow is falling, melting and falling. Sounds creepy. So I walked into like a kid's shop. There's just and I can't see a lot of the things. Usually like when I go shopping, I go with someone just to look around, but kind of being blind makes impulse shopping harder because if I don't see it and I don't know it's there, then I won't get it. Like obviously if I go in specifically looking for something, I could have asked the person, but I was just browsing. I don't know, that was fun. That felt really empowering. Here, this for example. All these cars are going in front of me, so I know that I can't go. Like if I pay attention to how traffic is moving, I would get hit if I try to walk right now. So the car is going in front of me. I have to just kind of wait till I see them stop here on this line. Once they stop, then I'll know. If there's not any cars coming, I might just wait a little extra longer. But all these other cars I can see are stopped in their lanes. And that's kind of how I go. Sometimes I can see the traffic lights. I can tell it is red. It's getting dark right now, so it's easier for me to see. So these cars are slowing down here. So I'm assuming this light should change soon. But now I can see that these cars are crossing the lane, so it's also not safe for me to walk. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Here it is. And then you do things like this. There's a button. There's a button, Shannon. See, just blind people things. There's a button that I totally didn't see. You just have to be patienter when you're blind and feel stupid, and that's okay. People might make fun of you when you're pausing and you're looking at them weird, or you didn't see the button, you're standing. Okay, that's green. This guy's slowing down. I can cross safely, and now that traffic is going. And so that's how I see, like, this crosswalk. I had trouble on the way to downtown Tacoma because it was a lot brighter, so it's harder for me to see the light. I feel good. I feel proud of myself. I feel empowered. It's like the little things, like you wouldn't think of just going shopping as being like a big deal. It's like, oh yeah, of course, but I don't know, it's like when you build up fear for so much, and especially with the pandemic preventing us from being able to go out, I think it like bottled up my fear of travel, which used to be my greatest passion, my greatest love. The pandemic took a lot of that passion and switched it with fear because I was, we were stuck at home for so long, and so I didn't feel empowered to go out, like 2 years of not traveling. But little by little, I'm going to get back to the place that I was. Like, I can do it. I don't know why. These sidewalks are sometimes uneven, and I definitely trip, and I just have to embrace my awkward. I have to embrace my weird. I have to embrace that I don't look normal. But I'm not normal. I don't fit into what society deems as normal. Normal doesn't exist. Who dictates normal? Normal's dumb. Doing a little solo sightseeing, even though it was like baby steps, it just felt good. It felt needed. I felt like I can do this. I can do so much more. I can do some solo female travel. You find the edge of your comfort zone and you push it. I think when you completely jump out of it, like to an unsafe point, then it's not really hopeful, because then you don't learn. You're past that point of learning. It's like comprehensible input. You want it to be hard and challenging, but when it's so hard and difficult that you can't learn, you can't comprehend, you just put yourself in an unsafe situation. Like that's not what we want. We want baby steps to push ourselves out of our comfort zone so that we don't freak ourselves out and then recoil and never do it again because it was like, that was too big of a jump. So, I don't know. Winter wise words, Michelle.
After my solo outing, it was the end of the day and Sarah came home from work, so her husband and I all went out to Point Ruston for their Christmas tree lighting and enjoyed some appetizers and a couple drinks.
Joining us for our second annual Point Ruston Light Up the Night Holiday Tree Lighting Ceremony. Who's excited to see Santa Claus? Put your hands together for Champagne Sunday!
can't see them.
Do you like a lot of orange juice in your?
You basically like champagne with a splash of orange juice on you.
Yes. What do you like?
I mean, the more alcohol, the better.
Okay.
Usually.
Isn't this the most like aesthetic Christmas one?
It's very much.
I had such a great first few days in Tacoma and enjoyed getting settled in. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and tune in for next week for part 3 of the Tacoma series, where Sarah and I travel to Vashon Island and do some more exploring over the weekend.
There's out the
even
craters or something,
A
and
volcano bubble bath, which sounds incredibly exciting.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.